What's up, everybody? How's it going? Tito here with Aloha Android, and today's Sunday Tech Day video, not being streamed live. So, yeah, pre-recorded. So for today's video topic, basically at hand is I want to talk about reviews done on YouTube, mostly with device comparisons. Um, because besides the fact that I put out videos that I'm glad you guys take the time to watch, I do like to check out other people's videos, and I discover other people out there that are doing it, what I do, and I look at it in a sense where it's like, if I like their video, I want everyone who follows me to know about this person and their videos and what they do. Just the way I am. So, because I'm on YouTube actively checking out, mobile tech reviews, mobile device comparisons, I decided that, for today's topic, we're going to talk about when they compare devices' screen size. This is something that I find very strange that almost all, reviewers out there do this. Now, we're not talking about none of the major guys from like Tecto Buffalo, Phone Dog, or any of that, Pocket Now, Android Authority. We're not talking about these guys, okay? But we're talking about some of the ones, that are not mainstream. And it's just something that I find strange. I don't know if you guys find it strange, but I find it strange that when they're comparing two devices, how it goes. They have both devices, whether it's like through a media slideshow of the devices, or if they actually sit here on camera with the phones in their hand and talk to you guys about it. But one of the things that I noticed that they really do is when it comes to the screen size, they give this points on what each phone has. Like if one phone has something better than the other one, that phone gets a point. And when it comes to the screen size, they always give the bigger screen the point. And I find that so confusing. Basically, I was watching a review, or not a review, but just a comparison between, it was the ZTE Warp Elite and the LG Vault 2. So, of course, the Warp Elite is going to take majority of the points for the simple fact that it is spec'd higher than the LG Vault 2. And you know what? I don't disagree with what the points that the reviewer gave to each device, one trumping the other one. I don't disagree with a lot of the ones that they did. The one I disagree with is the screen size. I disagree with the screen size because the Vault 2 has a 5-inch display. The Warp Elite has a 5.5-inch display. Now, I know smartphones are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and 5.5 inches is like becoming the norms for a smartphone. For anyone out there that's looking to get a new smartphone, 5.5 inches is actually becoming the norms. What I'm super happy about, just on a side note, is the fact that since Motorola did it, now ZTE is kind of following along. So 16 gigs of internal storage and 2 gigs of RAM is kind of becoming norms for ZTE. I really wish that LG would have done that with the Vault 2, with the G Stylo on Boost Mobile, and even with the Tribute 2. I really wish that LG did that, but they're still with the old method, 8 gigs of internal, 1 gig of RAM. But screen size, 5.5 inches is becoming normal, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything underneath that is a fail. I don't really see where you could actually compare screen sizes on a point system. Now, if both phones were both 5-inch displays, but one had 1920 by 1080 resolution and the other one had a 720 by 1080, then yeah, I can kind of see that right there, a comparison between the two 5-inch displays. One has higher resolution and crisper colors than the other one. But when you're going to give a point to, say, the Warp Elite, just because it's a 5.5-inch display, I was going to say 5.1, but it's a 5.5-inch display, and the Vault 2 is only a 5-inch display, I honestly believe you really can't give a point to the bigger screen or even to the smaller screen. This is where it lands on preferences by people. Some people prefer, they want phablets. For me, because of the fact that I've used the Warp Sync, that I've used the Aquos Crystal, that I'm using the G Stylo, which I'm recording with, that I've used the Boost Max. These are all devices 5 inches and up. So between 5 inches and 5.7 inches is like my comfort zone. Using something with a 4.5 inch display has become really odd for me and quirky at times, but I can still make it happen. I use my original LG Vault, which is a 4.7 inch display, and to watch videos is just fine. But, you know, again, like I said, you know, seeing something like that where someone gives a point to a smartphone just because it has a bigger display is not a win. And the one that has a smaller display is not a fail. Some people prefer to have a smaller device. Like, you know, I was supposed to be getting the LG Vault 2 because, you know, someone that I know was going to get the Vault 2 and have that as the daily driver. But the Warp Elite just seems a lot better for this person, unnamed. Just because of what they do. They game, they take lots of pictures, lots of videos. So they need something that has, you know, beefed up RAM to, you know, multitask more applications and run other applications in the background. And they need the internal storage for gaming and social networking. On top of that, adding an additional, you know, storage with their SD card. So the Warp Elite should be coming, and it ain't going to be coming next week like I wanted it to. So this person's going to get it in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks for another unboxing, and yeah. But well, this person was going to use the LG Vault. The 5-inch display was actually nearly perfect for this person because they have smaller hands. So 5-inch display is nicely big enough for that person. So 5.5 is actually pretty big, and 5.7 is like really big. And that's what I'm saying. It's all about matters. It's all about preference. Preference of what the user wants can't really be, you know, pointed on a point system. You know, certain things, like if you're comparing the RAM, 1 gig of RAM to 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage to 8 gigs of internal storage, you know, 13 megapixel camera to 8 megapixel camera, like those things can be pointed because one is spec'd higher than the other, but screen size is preference by the user. And the only reason why I put this out there is because there's people that's actually that they go off by what the reviewers say. You know, like we as mobile tech reviewers have a huge responsibility to people out there because some people really pretty much hang on every word that we say. You know, if I was to put out a video and say that the Warp Elite is such a, you know, crappy phone, and I was to use the terms like if I was you guys, don't get it. I could at least say maybe there's like about 5 people that would actually listen to what I had to say and not question what I said and not buy the device. And I could be wrong, and they would have had a great experience with that device. So when you're a reviewer, how you look at things, how you compare things, people hang on what you say. And if you know, take a point away from the Vault compared to the Warp Elite, just because the Vault has a 5-inch display and the Warp Elite has a 5.5-inch display, people are really gonna, you know, think that you taking that point away from the Vault is justified, and as a reason as to say that it's lost points compared to what it's being compared to, in a way. So yeah, because of that, you know, I wanted to kind of just reach out to you guys and talk, like, how do you guys actually fare on these video comparisons? Do you allow the fact that one phone screen size is smaller than the other one play an effect as to whether you're going to buy that phone or not? Or does the screen size really not matter to you as long as it's within the comfort zone of what you expect out of a smartphone at this day and age? And yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' comments on it, so leave a comment in the comment section of this video. Subscribe to my video if you have not. Share this on your social networks, and you guys can follow me on my social networks. Links in the description. Try to get those updated because I know some of them are outdated. But yeah, that's it for Sunday Tech Day video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I didn't stream it live. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.